versus the Ridley.
Okay.
All right. Hall is popping off in chat for you, by the way.
Oh, let's go. What's up, Paula? Merch.
All right, so I'm very interested off the bat to see how Ventura chooses to deal with Squirtle as Ridley. I can imagine that's probably going to be one of the things that's tough. I mean, down tilt is a very long poke. It's pretty nice. Generally, you see Squirtle's very short. He has very good grounded movement. So your best bets to hit him are to be calling out his jumps or to have pokes that hit him from far away on the ground, so that you can kind of restrict his movement a little bit. Ridley does have those, but it comes at the cost of being Ridley, basically. Ridley is kind of gigantic and kind of gets bullied by Ivysaur as well.
Yeah.
Barely out of percent. I'm actually very shocked. Do we see the Wi-Fi cheese?
Wi-Fi cheese.
He got it. He got it. Never mind.
No,
okay.
damn.
Not quite, not quite. All right. But yeah, the side B into the jump nair, and then you just tech check your opponent.
Yeah.
You just,
this is a mirror
we
match.
saw Ilias hit that earlier. This is a mirror match. That's actually pretty true.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice grab. The empty land right there, gonna take it. Ooh, okay. Yep, so that's a trick that Ridley has right there, of course. The uppy, grabbing the ledge. You actually still get the spike hitbox on the uppy.
Oh, yeah, I guess
still
that makes
active.
sense.
It's still active on the ledge there, yep. So one of many tricks this character has. Ridley, honestly, I feel like my thing with Ridley is he would be, unironically, a pretty good character if it wasn't for the fact that he had like one of the biggest turn boxes in the game.
Yeah,
like,
that's really, really tough.
That up smash is ridiculous.
Yes,
the whole platform.
that's insane.
I've seen Ventura go for a trap today with the back air on shield and an immediate up smash that gets a jump and cover a shield drop as well. But yeah, onto the second stock. We're back on the Squirtle. I really like that landing there because there's kind of nothing Squirtle can do about that. Yeah.
I think I do think a lot of this is going to be determined by like Ridley has range against Squirtle, right?
Yeah.
So like one thing that I've caught him doing a lot is like really being good at spacing the Squirtle today.
Yes, of course.
And I think Ridley is going to make that a lot harder, which is why we're seeing like sort of defaulting to Ivy here.
Yeah. The nice thing about playing Ivysaur in particular.
Sorry, Ivy's so dumb.
Well, you like the down air to the forward tilt? Oh, that
one.
was
Okay, there we go.
That
Wow.
one just. You didn't even need to do the nair.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing about Ivy in particular against Ridley is Ridley kind of just gets comboed for days and just dies off like everything. That's the problem.
Up the day.
Yeah, at low percent, that's actually a fine reversal to go for. Yeah. You're not eating that big of a punish, and it has armor, and if they're at high percent, it just kills.
Yeah, Uppy is like actually pretty fast.
Yeah, but it's specifically like you can check your opponent like out of a combo.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because it has so much armor on it to the point where if they miss time, the move will just get eaten by the uppy, and then they'll just die. But Ventura on the verge of taking game one finds the edge guard.
That was sick, yeah. That was like,
yeah,
that was really solid, both players.
Abusing, one of the things that is very abusable by Ridley is Ivysaur's tether recovery.
Yeah, that's really, like the biggest flaw with Ivy.
Yeah, the really large nair, the long lingering multi-hit fair can all poke Ivysaur out of that tether, especially considering most of the time Ivysaur has to swing
yeah, right.
tether recovers. So you can kind of poke
the big issue with Ivy is the horizontal recovery, like you gotta switch to Zard.
But you do have to be wary as well with Ivy. Tether canceling is a thing.
Yes.
So you have to. So if you go out there, they can tether cancel, and then I played Vivian earlier, and I went out with a Palu back air to hit a tether. I hit one, and I was like, okay, I feel good. The next time I got tether cancel down air and died.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So that's a mix you have to watch out for, especially on Ridley, which kind of at any percent, if you get down aired, it sets up into a free double dunk as Ivy, because Ridley's uppy is such a free timing for Ivysaur. Okay, we do see a tether cancel there. Ooh, okay, not quite able to connect with the back air. And the uppy actually going to hit before Vivian's down air timing. So a little bit of a mistime there. But yeah, we're seeing some very solid movement here from Ventura to get around, move around a lot of the Squirtle and Ivy stuff that's happening. Seems like there's a whole lot of, like, right there was a bit of a miscue, but he's really only going to eat like 40. 47 is a lot. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah, right.
But at the same time, like, then they kind of have to switch to Ivy at that point to do anything else, because Squirtle just kind of gets outboxed by Ridley at that point.
Yeah.
Like, as long as the threat of the combo isn't there, there's kind of no reason to really play Squirtle, I don't think.
Yeah, Squirtle's never going to
Okay, interesting. So maybe this matchup is fine for Ridley then. I don't know though.
It's I don't know. I feel
like you could cheese my Zard is
yeah.
But
I think Ventura's playing it well.
Yeah, you do have to be a little is pretty far behind in this game though. And Squirtle's ledge trapping is ridiculous. So
Yeah.
is Ivy's, and so is
Yeah.
Zard. So I'd be kind of surprised. He actually does
really
He actually does manage to find a reversal and his way out of the corner here. Worth noting, these two both mentioned it before the set. Ventura is on a long run, and Vivian himself is also 6 sets deep in a loser's run.
Yeah, there's a lot of Smash being played today.
Yes, and this is close to the end of the tournament. This is losers semis. So there's really only loser semis, losers finals, and then grand
I thought we
finals.
were on losers finals already. Damn.
Nope, so this is
Okay.
that unfortunately Meat Flat versus East took quite a while earlier.
Oh, yep.
But yeah, so we are and the thing is though, the road only continues after this. The winner of this is gonna have to go through
They're gonna have-
Maya and then through Lucky and Grand.
Yeah,
which
to
is-
win from here, you still got 2 more sets.
Yeah,
which is
2 more
insane.
sets against 2 of the best players at this tournament, right?
Yeah.
The top 4 seeds all did make top 4, but like any set against anyone in this top 8 is going to take a whole lot of effort, I would
Yeah,
say.
absolutely.
But especially at this point, like they're all going to be
That's
long.
tough.
Ooh. That SD may come back. to
That
bite Vivian
yeah,
at this
that's
point.
actually going to give Ventura a really solid chance to get back in here.
We are going to see a Squirtle combo here. It's only going to put Ventura to about 70 though, but now you have to land against Ivysaur. Oh, actually,
There you go,
the
get back on.
The high side B goes around. Vivian tried to do a low down air attempt, maybe missing a jump input there. I'm actually not sure. But yeah, able to make it back on stage regardless. Okay, missing a grab here. Down throw into the up B, not quite going to take it from that far away. Okay, another high side B. Can we see?
Oh,
He robs game 2 with a snipe.
that was
The down
dirty.
angle up B, that was ridiculous from Ventura. Oh my god.
Wow.
That was crazy. I think he knew at that point, unless I want to play for another like 2 minutes,
Yeah.
I'm already tired. I'm just gonna try
Yeah,
this.
just take the
I'm up a
gamble.
game. Like if it works, I'm up 2-0 and I just robbed game 2. I probably just crushed Vivian's soul.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, then it's just like, if it doesn't work, then okay, it's 1-1. Like it's fine, right? But you do also put it in Vivian's head that like, yeah, I'm going for this stuff. I'm insane.
Yeah,
you know?
right. There's now a mental element to that.
Yeah, of course. But here we are in game 3. We're actually seeing a pretty big Squirtle punish here. 74% and counting. Woo! Into the up B, 90% actually. We're probably going to see an Ivy switch here. Yup. Okay, the down throw.
That's, yeah.
Right. Very, very clean stock from Big Swifty there
Yeah,
to open
awesome.
things up here in game number 3. And Zard here is actually in a weird position because normally this percent is like prime Zard territory, like to cheese an early kill, but the problem is Zard doesn't have any range right now. So I feel like we're going to see... I'm surprised we're actually seeing Big Swifty stay on Zard for so long and just brawling. It's working, but like,
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't see Squirtle for... Oh, wow.
That's a really
So
quick 2
this
stocks.
is destructive, and you have to consider one opening from Squirtle means
And now, yeah, this is going to
this
get
stock,
back up
yep,
to
you're
like
taking,
50.
You're taking the Squirtle tax right now. 61, and then back off stage, Ivy switch,
back.
yep, and this is
Start the edge traps.
looking very, very, very nicely flowcharted at this point by Big Swifty. This is very, very clean gameplay. This is how like you should be playing against Ridley.
Yes, this
if you're
is
gonna,
textbook.
at least the first stock was like perfect. The second stock, you know, a little unconventional. We saw all the Zard brawling, but like this is pretty textbook PT as well. You keep your big Squirtle punish, a little bit of a ledge trap with Ivy, and then you switch to Zard when you try to get to when you're at the percent where you want to try to find a stray hit kill.
Yeah.
Okay, I do like the idea there, just not quite at the spacing, maybe missing a dash cancel input, but I feel like I don't know if you can do it to dash cancel, so maybe just missed a dash input. I'm not really sure, but either way, had the idea, but not the spacing. And now taking that stock, signs of life from Ventura, but you do have to get back onto the stage, which may prove to be. Never mind, it did not prove to be too tough a task.
I feel like actually, I don't know, I almost feel like Vivian's like just barely missing on a couple of these edge guards, which...
Yeah, you can chalk that up to stamina. You can chalk
Yeah,
that up
that's
to,
what I was going to say.
You
like,
can chalk that up to just like barely not having timings right for some of Ridley's stuff, which is also a thing. Ridley's a pretty uncommon character around these
Yeah,
parts.
yeah.
You really only see Ventura playing him. Okay, yep, and
That's
that's what I like to call the highway robbery hitbox of Zard back here, the top part. Like, if you get hit by like if you get hit by like the top part of that back air, it's like that's the part that I feel like kills me the most when I get hit by it. And it's just like why doesn't it have a hitbox up there? But yeah, it does funny things like you're below the ledge, you can hit above the ledge like we just saw there. But yeah, Vivian with a very dominant game 3 after having his soul stolen in game 2, which frankly,
that bodes well, honestly.
Honestly, I don't think it's that surprising either. Game 2 Vivian was up big.
Yeah.
Like on last stock, granted, but Vivian was up like pretty big. So we're getting into game 4 here on Hollow Bastion. So a bit of a switch up. We've seen PS2 the previous 3 games. Ventura finally choosing to make a counter pick and choosing to air dodge, having to burn literally all of his resources, I believe, to get back to the stage here. And now he's getting down thrown by Squirtle at ledge. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do about Ridley, about Squirtle just spot dodging in your face as Ridley. Like it's so, you can't, like, you have to hard call it out, but even then it's like, if you're even slightly off, you take like you're taking like a giant ledge trap there. They're getting a free Ivy switch, you know, it's just like.
I'm also seeing Squirtle's so nasty at getting shield pokes in this matchup.
A little bit, yeah. That's mostly just because
Ridley's so big and Squirtle has these like really tiny low down hitboxes.
That's mostly just because Ridley is like has a really terrible hurtbox, and even his shield doesn't really fix that. But yeah, but it's really easy to shield poke Ridley. I've been shield poked from full by Yoshi back here before.
Yeah,
so.
that sounds right.
But yeah, this is another like games 3 and 4 so far have really just been examples of really clean advantage state play by Vivian.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple very large punishes. The second stock of this game, maybe not quite what Vivian would have wanted, especially considering you're not going to be able to find the down, or are you?
It is.
Or are you? Oh, but
wow.
Ridley's uppy is broken. Hello?
That was Brawl Magnet.
Yeah, you got it. Down tilt back air, clean confirm there, but only doing like 30%, and you're going to need a little more than 30%. I think it was only 20 even. But you're going to need a little more than that to do like, oh,
wow,
the one hit of the Nair.
Ooh.
Wow, and this is looking like another masterclass from Vivian in game 4. So I feel like we're going to need, at this point, I think the writing is kind of on the wall for Ventura. He probably knows he needs another game 2 style. Like, I remember I went to the Harlem Globetrotters when I was a kid, and they always said, like, they need to make a spectacular play, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's going to need one of those. Like, he's going to need to pull out some, like, Harlem Globetrotters versus Washington Generals.
He's going to need to go for a Gauge 8 from the playbook.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to need to go for a Gauge 8. That's true. Oh, my God. Nah, shout out to Madden 08. We were playing that earlier.
Got my ass whooped.
Speaking of which, I see Eau Claire in chats. Shout out to JKL. Shout out to Ness. Those are my boys. An achievement? Whoa! Oh. Brian, you haven't played 1,000 games on the Switch yet?
Oh.
But like, why haven't you?
Pokémon trainer.
But like, oh, it just stays here? Ridley. So, but you don't come into the venue and play games during the week.
I play on my I play on that.
That's cool.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. Anyway, we are into game 5. Brian is still looking at me. This is kind of weird. But we are into game 5. Interestingly enough, we kind of just saw like one back air. Not a huge punish here from Vivian, and that could bode well for Ventura. I mean, we saw how that side B does so much damage, by the way.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
Insane.
Yeah. We're going to need to see some kind of like insane play, I think, for Ventura to win here. Or honestly, just get a lead and hold it. Those are two options.
Yeah.
We could see a game that's more like game 1, or a game that's more like game, game that's more like game 2 for Ventura to win, right?
Yeah.
But either way, I feel like this is way more even than either of the last 2 games we started out. The last 2 games are kind of just stomps.
Yeah, I feel like Ventura is actually very much in it right now.
Yeah. Ooh, shield grab, nice. Yeah, but right now, you kind of can't, yeah, right. I like the idea of just fading back with back airs there, because you can kind of get under what Ivy's trying to do there, which is just forward air, and up air doesn't hit you nothing. You're not really under much of a threat. If you get forward air, it's not that big of a deal, because forward air won't even come close to killing. The most it'll do is you'll DI in and you'll maybe get your jump red or something, but I don't know if Ivy can even get up there, especially considering Ridley has multiple jumps. Okay,
That, yeah.
Bit of a miscue there, but we are we are on to stock 2, immediately
Switch
cleaning
hard
it
to
up.
Ivy
though.
for the kill,
Yep.
yeah.
And so now we're in that awkward
back-
situation. I was going to say now we're in that awkward
yeah.
situation again, but it looks like this time Vivian's going to opt to switch back to Squirrel, which I think makes
That's
sense.
always something I struggle with when I play PT is timing out switches.
Yeah.
Like, you need to have just a second to get it in, and you just interrupt your Squirrel
Oh,
combo
you
to do
dead?
it.
Yeah, you are dead.
Wow.
The trade with the uppy that time, that's just proof that Ivysaur down air is a bit of a menace in this matchup, I think. And it looks kind of like, oh, are you dead?
Oh.
No way.
Wow, okay, okay.
This is a barn burner right here. But,
Yeah,
it looks like,
got a lot of stock.
I was about to say it looks like Vivian has found the spectacular play that Ventura was looking for, but then immediately SDing, and now we're back to like pretty even. The nice thing for Vivian is Ridley will have a much harder. Oh, okay, you're gonna have to switch his art. Never mind.
Wow.
I thought you were gonna have to switch his art. I guess I was proven wrong. We are. Ooh, parries the first hit, misses on the second hit, and this is. How do you get off ledge here? How do you get off ledge here? Get the eye, but like. Okay, traps the air dodge
Got the
there.
reverse,
Good
yeah.
stuff.
So tight.
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about Ridley is your kill power is very good. So,
Yeah.
like, a lot of stray hits here will be enough to do it. They just have to be some of the stronger ones, you know?
Yeah.
Forward throw here. Yep.
All right.
I really like that idea. He hasn't shown that card
Oh
once.
my god!
And actually, he went so low with Vivian.
Yeah.
Vivian just. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
So
I almost feel
Ventura
like
in-
Vivian got scared off of doing anything.
Maybe, or maybe he just like